Price pattern behavior. When it comes to price pattern behavior, knowing how price moves is really an important factor to trading. Just like a dance partner, one person leads and the other follows. So in trading, the market dances a predictable dance, but you need to learn the steps. So in other words, we are the ones that follow, the market leads. And if you dance with your partner enough, you get to learn and anticipate the next step. And that's exactly what we're doing with the market. We're learning the movements of the market so that we can anticipate what the market will do next with a high degree of probability, and then we'll be able to quickly adjust to that next step. All right, so think of it like this. This is another way of looking at it. Price movement is kind of like an accordion. And we have a picture of one here, the musical instrument. And so the musician can push or pull on the instrument. The more the musician pushes or pulls, the more force it will have in one direction or the other. So when we think about price movement, I want you to think of it in terms of pushing and pulling, or a force. So that force is defined as any influence that can cause an object to accelerate, change direction, or deform. Now, in our case here, this can be triggered by many outside factors such as economic reports, company reports, any sorts of influential news, sector news, geopolitical news, a technical chart pattern, fundamental factors, and even the psychological mindset of the crowd. And there's many other factors that could come in to cause price movement to go up or down, or be volatile or not as volatile, or have some kind of force behind a price movement. So note, in trading and investing, the term often used is catalyst when we're describing some type of force. So for example, in order for a stock to go higher, it's going to need a catalyst. That catalyst could be an economic report or some big positive news story, whatever it may be. A lot of buyers buying that price, causing it to go higher. All right, so let's look at an example here regarding bullish or buying pressure. So the action is price has entered into an area of technical support or demand, and the company reports excellent sales the last quarter, and the company expects an increase in sales for the next quarter. Well, that certainly is bullish news. So the reaction is traders and investors will react bullishly and buy the stock over the next several days or even weeks or months, causing a lot of buying pressure or buying force and a rally in price. So that's just one example of a bullish force or bullish buying pressure. Let's look at a bearish example. So this will be for selling pressure. The action is an influential government has just stated it will no longer be buying a commodity that it has been steadily buying for the past 3 years in large amounts. So what's the reaction going to be to that? Well, traders and investors react bearishly and sell the stock, or in this case, the commodity, over the next several days, weeks, or even months, causing a lot of selling pressure and drop in price. All right, so really I want you to think of price pattern behavior, at least initially, as this tug of war battle between the buyers and the sellers, or buying pressure and selling pressure. All right, let's look at some other factors when you go to the next lesson.